What's up, friends? Today we're saying hi to my breaker. We haven't seen a lot of my breakers since I made him. I just checked my channel and I've actually only ever made one video with this guy, even though I pushed him very far very quickly. I think the one video I made was an Akan run with my breaker. And the video didn't do very well, which is totally fine, because I sucked ass at this class. And I mean, I can still get a little better, but at least I'm not as clueless as I was when I made that first video. Oof, dude, that's a juicy burst to start it off. Holy shit. Yeah, this is why I love this class. But yeah, basically, we're gonna talk a little bit about my thoughts on the breaker, the different builds. I've tried both Asura and Brawl King extensively. I've tried them both in all of the content I will be doing. Has it been out for like, what is it, like three or 4 weeks now, I think? Did I get the second hit in? Oh yeah, this is a good start. Okay, so getting lost in my own gameplay, it's I just love the breaker, dude. So I was saying, yeah, I've tried both builds. I started off with Brawl King. Everyone just seemed to be going Asura, and while it seemed fun, it just didn't appeal so much to me. I'm kind of a contrarian. I don't really like it, but I don't know. That's just how I am. So I didn't want to go Asura because that's what everyone else did. And also the big numbers and the burst of this class really, drew me in. You don't want to be looking here. Did I really pull that Yeon's Gale Fist off? Okay. Nice. Get the flash orb, please. Yeah. You need it. So. Holy, dude, I'm critting everything. Do I have... Yeah, I have a crit synergy in this run. Nice, dude. This is a clean run. I think this is the gate. I think this is my best gate on this run, actually. Going off track again. As per usual. So I played Brawl King the first week. 2 weeks, I think. First 2 weeks. With Falling Star as part of the build rather than Earthbreaker, which I'm running this week. And it was really fun. I mean, you just see those crazy numbers. It took a while to get the rotations down. And also to be able to like restrain myself from... Yeah, you can see my building actually gauge. That's like a small trick not everyone knows. You can build gauge on a lot of gauge building classes on those purple thingies during that one mech. Yeah, the rotation, I was spamming all of the skills no matter like where in the rotation and stuff, and yeah, it was just really bad. And I also thought that the auto cancelling would be annoying, but it's not annoying at all, really. It's completely fine. I kind of scuffed up this rotation here. Oh yeah, we didn't get a counter for this one. What the hell? I might have to change the one tripod on Brawl King Advance, my Q. Currently, I'm running the movement skill tripod. Oh, 389! Damn, son. Okay. Just because this build does not have a lot of movement, especially when I've played Asura for 2 weeks before this week. And I just wanted some more movement, I think. And since I'm running the event engravings still, I can have an insane amount of spec. So I'm running, I think it is 1835 spec on this build, so I'm trying to, not have to use the gauge building tripod and using my my Q for movement as well. Especially when I'm not running Falling Star in this build. But it kind of scuffs some of my rotations. And... yeah, I'm going to have to... maybe I'll rewatch this later as well. It's probably worth sacrificing some of my movement for cleaner rotations. If I hit everything, it shouldn't be needed. I should be fine, especially because Earthbreaker gives more identity gauge than Falling Star. But realistically, I'm going to miss a shit ton. Like, I'm missing, you know, half of Yeon Gale Fist there, half of, you know, 100 Fists there. It's never going to be perfect, so in reality, I should probably run the gauge building tripod on my Q as well. It is nice though that there are like some tripod variety with this build. And also skill-wise, the community guide, I get a small stroke. The community guide doesn't have anything on Earthbreaker, but I picked it up off of Low Tang's YouTube videos. He has a lot of great breaker content. You gotta check him out if you don't know him already. He was running Earthbreaker, and this is the first week I tried it out, so you know I'm not playing it perfect. But I totally see why it can be a thing, because my rotation is cleaner, I'm pretty sure. And it's also a bit easier to manage, because sometimes if I was a bit unlucky with, for example, my S generation skill, the Yeon Gale Fist skill, if that's even the name, I don't know. Then I would be in a situation sometimes where I had not enough stamina and I was only spamming my yellow skills. It probably shouldn't happen, but it did. I don't know, maybe you've experienced it yourself if you're playing Brawl King. But basically, what Earthbreaker adds to the kit is, like, I can start off my meter generation with my S. I go to 100 Fists, my W. Back to my A, another shock skill. I probably don't do it here because, you know, this is gate 2 of Voldis. But yeah, I would start with S, go to W, then A, and then the rest of my yellow skills, and I will have full meter. So basically, there's more balance with like the shock and stamina skills. Also, you know, yeah, cut me some slack on the gameplay on this one. I'm still, you know, Gate 2 is so different for all of the classes. And I know that I could optimize this gate way more than I am. You know, I just forget a lot of the time. Did I not charge my Z? Yeah, that was so scuffed, dude. I think I was thinking too much of the mechanic there, right there. Oh yeah, and we're going straight into the mech, yeah. Often if I have the buff, you know, I can... Oh, wait. Oh, I got the eyes. That's what happened. I could, you know, use 2 of the Storm Fist. Is that what it's called? My F skill. And the Z within one, like, Brawl King stance. And, yeah, I definitely don't do that all the times I could in this one. Oh, that's a good one. Crit? Nice. Man, this fight, you know, it's kind of like a love-hate relationship for me. Oh, I think I remember this. I think we're scuffing this up. Majorly. Well, no, maybe not. Maybe it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, anyway, yeah, it's kind of like a love-hate relationship for me. On runs like this, where we're just like, you know, juicing through it all, it's pretty fun, to be honest, because yeah, you just full on pumping, and no matter how, you know, the mechanics go and the strains and shit, it's going to be fun because we're just blasting through the boss anyway. But if you have a bit of a low damage and you have to, you know, deal with a lot of the dangerous patterns and stuff, this fight can really, you know, fuck with you. It's also fun because of the crazy cooldown buffs you get. You know, I can use my awakening a lot like this. That's so nice. Yeah, I'm realizing I'm not talking a lot about Asura this video, but I guess that's fitting. I'm playing Brawl King, so yeah, that was some about the different skills and tripods. Oh yeah, also on my R, how do you say this? Adamantine assault? Adamantine assault. Yeah, that skill. There is paralysis immunity tripod that you can take. That basically makes it, I think it, well, it doesn't show as a holding skill. Do I even, maybe I don't have it on this video. But anyway, it just makes it that like the skill takes a little bit longer, and I think you have to hold it with the duration, but you get paralysis immunity, and to me that's totally worth it. If you haven't tried it, I recommend you do. There's too many bosses. I start this off with a Z, that's nice. Now I'm building up my gauge to be able to use my F. I don't know what I was thinking here. Ooh, that's a big awakening. It's down to 44, 43 already. Yeah, son. Yeah, this phase is a lot of fun, especially with classes that have like big numbers, because you know they just get huge. Anyway, I really recommend you try out that tripod. It's so nice. There's so many patterns that you can just ignore with if you have paralysis immunity, and that's one of the things that a lot of the new classes have a lot of, like paralysis immunity, and the old classes don't. And it's just such a big quality of life for me, especially when, you know, hitting all of my generators are so important for the overall performance. Like, I need to hit all of my skills to...
Hey, that's pretty good.
Alright, 41 on this one. Nice. But the others are like... I mean, they're both shortest fighters, but they're probably both 29%. Oops, that was my Discord. That was not you, that was me. But yeah, I recommend you try out the paralysis immunity tripod on the R. It's very nice. Yeah. Where is Git 3? Git 3 is, you know, it's kind of a favorite of mine, to be honest. I mean, it's kind of boring, you know. It's like a moving Trixie dummy. But it's also kind of fun just because it's, you know, comfortable. What's not fun is when people, you know, can't ping the statue and you wipe there 10 times in a row. But yeah, that's besides the point. So yeah, I think I'm landing on BK for my breaker. I'm pretty sure at this point. I've tried them both. This is just the one that I enjoy the most. With Asura, you know, the movement is what I miss it when when I went back from my 2 weeks of Asura to Brawl King for sure. The movement as well as the shield, of course. You know, the shield is just, you know, it's just OP. It's just crazy the amounts of like that, all the attacks and stuff that you can tank with that shield. And the movement is way better, you know. You're running like, you know, 600 plus swiftness. You have, you know, 4 movement skills or something that you can actually use for movement. Well, with this build, even if I was running Falling Star and with my Brawl King Advance, my Q, I can't really use it for movement. I just need to hit the boss with all of my attacks anyway. So yeah, there's not really a lot of movement going on. With this build, I am running like, I think it's like 100 swiftness, just because I have a legendary circlet bracelet that lets me... I mean, it just rolled on spec and swift. I don't have crit on my bracelet, I have swift instead. But even that, you know, it's nothing compared to Counter. Oh, nice. Deathblade gets it. Yeah, you know, I'll miss the movement for sure, but just the general gameplay and I don't know what it is. It's something with. I mean, I'm pretty sure like I was performing pretty much on the same level, like DPS wise on both builds. But with Asura, I actually never really had any idea of how well I was doing for a run. I could feel like I did awful, and then get cruel MVP out of nowhere. So like even if I was pumping sometimes, it didn't feel like it because I was, you know, I was missing half of my Asura burst. Half of it goes into the back of the boss. He jumps away, and you know, I played for 2 weeks. I know it's like definitely not like an Asura veteran. I'll be the first to say, but I got to try it out like quite a bit. And maybe I was trying to be more patient with it as time went on as well. Like, oh no, oh my god, I get thrown into the water during this. And I don't have my macro set up because of my new... Oh my god, I'm losing out on the entire stagger window. I forgot about this. Why did I have to relive it? God. Yeah, basically I never knew how well I was doing on the Asura build, even if I was pumping. But with this build, with Brawl King, I know exactly how well I'm doing, like just based off of how clean my rotations are. How many generators I get in, and whether I can go into my burst mode after one full rotation, or if I have to wait for more cooldowns. And though, like, yeah, sure, like the Asura state, you know, fist punching mode is satisfying. Maybe it's just me. I just like the big numbers. Just like the big numbers of this class. Yeah, I guess that's basically it. It's just about feeling. Because I know, like, I'm pretty sure Asura has the better ceiling performance-wise. But also, I don't know if I could get there. I think my own personal ceiling is higher with... Like, maybe not the ceiling, but my actual raid performance is definitely going to be higher with Brawl King Fist rather than Asura. So there's several things that like point to that this should be my build. Oh, that's a grab. Get the counter. I don't have my count. Oh, damn. I'm with some beast gamers in this run, dude. Deathblade is getting all the counters. Yeah, it's both fun and also damage wise. I think this is going to be the best build for me. Damn, those juicy numbers, and you see them so often. It's, you know, it's I don't know how often it is if I get perfect rotations, like two times per minute maybe. Don't get grabbed. Oh, counter. I'm too slow. Oh no. Alright, nice. That was the tricks and never done. Oh. Oh yeah, this happened. Congrats to these guys. Gamers. Doing the first. Yeah, and also with this build, it's easier to get my burst off. It's non-positional. And actually, I saw Dubla had a video about this like just a couple of days ago. And I totally agree with him on like basically all of it. He also went for Brawl King Fist as his build in the end. And he talked about like the burst window is so much more comfortable on Brawl King. It's non-positional and it takes less time. You know, it's just 2 skills, you gotta get them off, and they're super quick charge skills. While Asura, you know, you have to sit there. How long is it? Like 6 seconds, and it has to be positional. And also, yeah, on this one, you can split up your burst. Even though like it kind of scuffs your next rotation, it could at least. I can use my F, then if I get that off and the boss moves or does like a pattern, I can wait and use my Z if I'm patient enough, that is, at the end of the state. Of course, then I won't get cooldowns, but it's better than, you know, just whiffing it. Yeah. You know what, just talking this out loud with you guys, I'm just convincing myself even more to keep going with the Brawl King. Paladin with the counter this time. 344. No crit on the last one. No counter for me. It's so nice to play with players who like, you know, who can get the counters. With some classes, your counter is locked to your rotation, and with some, it's not. And it's always nice to have a good rotation of those classes. 250. I have a good support in this run as well. I'm seeing like really high numbers. That's one thing that you can really notice with playing classes like this, where you have just two or like just a few big hits. You can really see the difference in support buffs and damage synergies as well, I guess. Like sometimes, oh, what am I doing here? Oh my god, I'm scuffing this, who is it? The Arcana. And I missed that one, okay. Yikes. Yeah, you know, this wouldn't be a problem on Asura. I'll tell you that much. Still getting both of these though. Fist's ultimate skill, wow. Anyway. Oh yeah, what was it saying? I was talking about the numbers and then I see an 86 million hit on a crit. What is that? Nothing could have been up on the boss. Maybe the paladin was thinking of his Forgotten Whirlwind. Didn't do any synergies for me. Oh yeah, and another thing with this class I wanted to talk about is the choosing my build, you know? Oh yeah, oh this is the run! Alright, I had forgotten this is the run where this happens. I'd forgotten about this. So I don't know if you guys have any of you guys have had this happen to you, but we all got caught during this grab mech, and no one countered. And wait, it looks like the top is still there for some reason, but as you can see, none of the other platforms are there. I actually just gotta watch that back, because how does that work? So the left was there. Wait, am I clueless? Was everything gone? No, like we had the entire bottom. Yeah, because we did the mech. So we had all of bottom and left side and top, and then we all get grabbed here. Yeah, let's see how this one goes. Oh yeah, I remember this run now. I mean, it was just this week, but you know, when you do, I don't know, 30 raids a week, you kind of forget some of them. Maybe it's because the top platform was behind him. Maybe that's why that one is still safe. But, you know, I don't think I realized what happened until now. And I just see all of the platforms are gone. Yeah, you can see them at the bottom as well. There's nothing there. This is when I wish I had Asura's shield. Oh yeah, the builds. My bad. So I had to choose between Hitmaster 3 as part of the build and plus Adrenaline 1, which is what the community guides suggest. That's like the only raid suggestion they have, I think. Or Adrenaline 3 and Ether Predator 1. You gotta get this one off before you go, man. Yeah, nice. So, and also then, which elixir set would be best with each of those spells? Maybe I should check out like some elixir calculator or some stuff, like how much crit do you run? Ah man, this is a nice recovery for my gauge building, dude. Yeah, cause I can actually I looked a lot on the elixirs and the different crit rates that I will get today, and I'm still none the wiser, to be honest. It's not so easy. I just want to, I just want to crit all of my skills because it's incredibly smooth if I don't. Seeing the white numbers and the low damage, it's so sad, but at one point you have to go critical if you have enough crit rate. I think with the build here, I have, what is it? It's around 80, I think. It's like 75 to 80 or something. And then if because this is Adrenaline 3 build, just a 5x3. If I went Adrenaline 1 and Adrenaline 1 and Master Elixirs, my crit rate would go down. What am I? I can't even talk anymore. Would go down like 3%, I guess. And if I went, because I'm losing 10 from Adrenaline, right? I'm gaining 7 from Master. But if I go Adrenaline 3 and Ether Predator 1, the question is, if with that build, if I will go critical or master. My awakening, please get the counter, thank you. Not that it matters anyway, because everything's gone already. Can't believe we're still alive at this point. Yeah, at that point, if I would go still master to increase my crit rate further, or if I should run Hitmaster and Adrenaline 1. Let me know in the comments if you have any insights on this and any thoughts. Maybe you built your breaker, because I'm actually in the process of I'm trying to build it as well, but I don't know which set I'm going to get first. I have gloves with master gloves with 7 points in total, and nothing on the helmet yet. Oh, this was bad. I ended my rotation on the shark skill. It's fine. Waiting for my paladin for the buffs. Counter. Non-crit. Oh my god. And okay, yeah. And I missed my second one. Damn. That's rough, dude. And it's also a bit hard to think of how much crit rate should I account for, because critical, just like the elixir critical effect, just seems better than the master. And also, if I don't go master, I will get way more out of a crit synergy, which, let's face it, at this point, crit synergies are pretty common because they're popular, and usually I will have one crit synergy in my party. So yeah, I'm still in the thinking box on this one. I can't decide yet on the build, and maybe I should wait until I cut the rest of my elixirs. I'm just cutting epic ones. I'm at I don't know if you saw at the beginning of the video, but I'm at 1611 still. That's just because my weapon is 1620, and I don't really plan on building my 40 set, I think, on this character. I was running around like a Mokoko on this when I was like, what's happening? What mech is going on? And these guys are standing in the middle like, Ix, you know, it's damage window. You do damage. Do damage here. How much? 333 in this one. Oh my god, he does this. For this mech, yeah, I wouldn't even have been able to split up my burst even if I tried. It takes too long. We're still alive though. We're still alive. We've regenerated one platform, but most of this fight has been with just the top one, which doesn't really count because I mean we're not up there anyway. Anyway, this was just yeah, this was a fun run. I knew there was a reason why I wanted to do like a kind of a commentary on this one. And we missed this one as well. I think I even went for the counter there, but I missed it. Anyway, there we go. That's the Voldis. All cruel fighter, I think, on all gates. These were similarly geared people. I think, well, the Deathblade I think was 1610 as well. The Arcana was like 1603, I think. It was a bit lower. That was probably the best geared character here, so I should get the cruel. Anyway, those were some of my thoughts on the breaker here. Definitely going with the BK, especially after this. You know, just thinking out loud here. Every time I say that, I think of the Asura shield and I second guess myself, but you know, can't have everything. All right. Remember to like and subscribe if you want more content like this, and let me know what kind of characters or raids you want to see next. And yeah, bye. Thanks for watching. Yeah.